But me, I do not feel comfortable voting for people who are not going to keep their promise. And as a party as a whole, as Democrats as a whole, somebody needs to tell them to step the game up, because I'm not going to vote for them. I'm not. All right, guys, let's go ahead and go to Mr. Joe Biden. Mr. Joe Biden and the Democrats. Okay, that sounds like a singing group. Mr. Joe Biden and the Democrats. Okay. Once again, like I've said, Republicans have a bad habit of trying to fearmonger people to the polls, or people to the ballot. Okay, they use fear, like Mexicans are going to take your job. Critical race theory is going to turn your kids to hate you and hate themselves. Muslims want to take over Christianity and make you live through Sharia law. They're going to replace your kids. Billions of people are crossing the border every hour. They use these fear-mongering type tactics to get people who are gullible enough to go vote for them. Democrats are the same way, but on the other side of the token. They love, and I've heard this ever since I was first able to vote. Democrats love to say, democracy is on the line. Our democracy is in your hands. Our democracy is on the ballot. Our democracy is under attack. Like, bro, how many times is our democracy going to be under attack? And when you guys finally get the position to, quote unquote, save democracy, you obviously ain't saving it, because then the next 4 years, it's under attack again. You guys will make the worst superheroes in a superhero movie, because you guys seem to not be able to save Mary J. Just like Spider-Man, when he can't save his woman, that's America. That's the Democrats trying to save democracy. They can't do it. They suck. So let's go ahead and hear Joe Biden once again give us the same old
before we get to our interview.
Let's go ahead and switch.
It's about something more existential than that as well, and that's the democratic process in this country itself.
We must, with one overwhelming, unified voice, speak as a country and say there's no place for voter intimidation or political violence in America.
Yeah.
Whether it's directed at Democrats or Republicans. No place, period. No place ever. I speak today near Capitol Hill, near the U.S. Capitol, the citadel of our democracy. I know there's a lot at stake in these midterm elections, from our economy to the safety of our streets, to our personal freedoms, the future of health care, Social Security, Medicare. It's all important. But we'll have our differences. We'll have our difference of opinion. And that's what it's supposed to be. But there's something else at stake.
What is it? What is it?
Democracy itself.
Democracy itself. Democracy itself is in trouble. Now, he just did this whole speech before getting to that point. We got to put our differences aside. There's no party, there's no left, there's no right. We got to put our differences aside because democracy is under attack. Who is attacking the democracy? If the Republicans and the Democrats need to come together to fight what? Who is attacking democracy? Now, I see what Joe Biden's trying to do. He doesn't want to alienate Republican voters. He doesn't want to alienate some of the people he might be cool with on the other side of the aisle. But that makes no sense. Who is attacking our democracy? Why do we need to vote for you and not the other guy? Since, I mean, we're all on the same team now. You say we got to come together like the Avengers. You know what I'm saying? So why can't I vote for a Republican? You guys are working together, right? To save democracy. That's what I don't understand. He is too scared to be like, you know what, Donald Trump is tripping, and they're trying to undermine the one thing that makes us different from other countries, and that's our peaceful transfer and us to be able to have fair elections and not have these, you know, these empires and kings and queens. No. He doesn't want to say that. He wants to say we're here to save democracy once again, and we need to band together. There's no left, there's no right. Bro, I am not listening to that no more. I don't care. You're not going to trick me once again. Tell me something new. If you're going to lie to me, give me a different lie. Don't be lying to me about the same thing you've been lying to me ever since I was able to vote. Don't do that. Come on. I'm trying here. I'm trying. At least make the lie fresh. Make it new. Make it interesting. You know what I'm saying? But don't play me like that.
I'm not the only one who sees it. Recent polls have shown that overwhelming majority of Americans believe our democracy is at risk, that our democracy is under threat.
By who?
They too see that democracy is on the ballot this year, and they're deeply concerned about it. So today, I appeal to all Americans, regardless of party, to meet this moment of national and generational importance. We must vote, knowing what's at stake, and not just the policy of the moment, but institutions that have held us together as we sought a more perfect union are also at stake. We must vote knowing who we have been, what we're at risk of becoming.
But who? All
right, well, reading it in text was a little more inspiring than hearing it. I'll say that.
I think this clip really lays bare the limitations of having a guy whose sensibilities are like Joe Biden's.
An institutionalist?
Yeah, in the sense
because he just talked about our institutions.
In
I vote about people vote on institutions. Don't you know, Bradley?
Of course, and norms, and the more.
No, of course, people vote over policies. But no, yeah, oh my gosh. But, I mean, like I said, it's the same old story. And at some point, Democrats are going to have to give us policies and actually make them happen. Because I'm at a point, honestly. Now, you guys who are watching are grown. You can make your own decisions. I'm not telling you what you should do or should not do. But me, I do not feel comfortable voting for people who are not going to keep their promise. And as a party as a whole, as Democrats as a whole, somebody needs to tell them to step the game up. Because I'm not going to vote for them. I'm not going to do it. I don't care who's running for Republicans. Don't care who's running for Democrats. If they're just going to feed me the same bull every 4 years, every 2 years, whatever the case is, I don't care. I'm not going to fall for those tricks. I'm not going to continue to try to defend the Democratic Party. And I only defend them because it's the only party that's going the same direction that I would like to see them go. I don't agree with everything they do. There's some Republican viewpoints that I do agree with. But overall, I only see the Democratic vehicle going that direction. And it seems like they're lying to me. They're lying to me year after year, telling me what they're going to get past, and they don't. Because half of them are cowards and the other halves are liars. That's simple. So at some point, Democrats are going to have to step the game up, or they're losing my vote for good. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to play this game where, all right, I guess I just got to vote Democrat because democracy is on the line, right? I don't want the other evil guy. I'll take this liar. Now, at some point, I'm going to be done with it. Don't care. Don't care if that makes me look like a bad person. I just can't continue to vote for someone knowing they're going to lie to me. You know, damn, at least make it interesting. All right.